So this is what happens when you try to help a friend out. No, I'm just kidding. A buddy of mine, his truck's in bad shape. He couldn't make it to the scrapyard. And I told him drop it here. Gave him a couple bucks for this stuff. Obviously, it's not cutting the short steel, but I'll be slicing this up today. And picking this wood stove up and possibly making a trip to the scrapyard with the yellow Tonka. A wise man once told me, once you know how to make money and work hard, you'll never be poor. Well, this is how I make my money. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mike again, back here doing scrap metal. Recent chain of events have led me to this video. But a lot of stuff has happened. I know I haven't been posting anything, guys. But give you guys a status update on what's been going on. So, I'm done with my mother-in-law's house. That project is done. We listed it within 2 days. It got a full price offer, $319,000, and which is awesome. It's good. That turd is cut loose, and I can more focus on doing videos and scrapping. So that's one good thing. Second good thing, I might have to sit down and talk to you about this one. Second good thing, guys, is the insurance company got back to me about my truck. So some of you know I wrecked my F-250, and so I wrecked my F-250. It was a 2014 F-250 two-wheel drive extended cab, XLT, XL with the XLT prep package and stuff like that. Had 230,000 miles on it with the hydraulic lift gate. And my wife messaged me and said, hey, I rejected their first offer. And I said, okay, what was it? She said $1,140. I said, $1,140? I'm like, they're on glue, dude. I'm not taking that least amount for it. So what ended up happening was I got an email like the next day or something like that. Yeah, I think it was the next day. And I'm looking, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I call my wife, and I'm like, hey, what did they offer on the first offer? And she's like, oh, $1,140. And I'm like, you sure about that? Because on mine it says $11,400. She's like, oh, I must have overlooked. She's like, I must not have read it right. So the next offer they had was $13,800. So I'm getting $13,800 for that truck. Now, some of you guys are going to think, wow, that's a lot. 8 years ago when I bought that truck with 30,000 miles on it, being it was a two-wheel drive, and it was very, it was in good shape, burp, but it was just, that truck wouldn't sell for some reason. I don't know what it was about that truck. Maybe it's just because it was a two-wheel drive truck, extended cab. I don't know, being in New Jersey, I don't think people wanted it because it was a baser model truck. I don't know. But I paid $11,400 for that truck. So after 8 years, 200,000 miles, I actually made a profit on it. And the thing is no, I will not be buying it back. They can have it. I thought about it, and I was going to put the liftgate on the Tonka truck here, but I would have had to buy the different kit and everything. So that's not in the foreseeable plan. Let them take it. We'll cut that turd loose too. And the new truck is ordered. I haven't gotten a confirmation on when I'm getting it, but I'm thinking mid-October. So I can only do what I can do and keep plugging away. But that's that. Let's get back to scrap metal. Yeah, guys. So we won't be putting the liftgate on this. We're just going to keep using it. As you see, I got the good old Chevy ratchet strap across the tailgate because me and Lunchbox messed up the other day, and we had the gate down, and it hit on the hitch of the trailer, and it broke it. I have a new hitch. I will be replacing that today, so I don't have to do the Chevy style thing. But I actually did a lot of scrap metal. If you guys watched the last video, or the one where my daughter was mowing the lawn, the short, I got rid of all the aluminum. I didn't film anything. I was feeling sick. I was still a little sick, if you can hear it in my voice. I had COVID last week and still worked all week and did everything. So I'm still getting over it. But I had 1,300 pounds of aluminum. And then you remember this big trailer was loaded up with tin that was 5,700 pounds. And then you remember there was a bunch of scrap here. There was a big boiler, bunch of rads, and some other stuff. And that was 50... I think it was 5,000 pounds. So I managed to get rid of all that stuff. But I got to cut this stuff into kind of shortish steel. I mean, this is an old 50s camper that was cut up. These axle pieces, look at them. They're freaking solid. They cut them with a demo saw. Usually these are like a hollow tube, but them things aren't. So they got some weight to them. I'm trying to trip and get hurt here. And I went and picked up scrap yesterday. Guy gave me a wood stove and a barbecue grill and a bunch of other small stuff. So yeah, I'm working on my next little load of tin. My buddy Steve, Sniper's Nightmare, is coming. He's got a bunch of that galvanized tin that was on the camper. And he went and picked it up last night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to somehow get it on this trailer. And oh, I don't want to do that. Sorry guys, real time. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that tin on this trailer on this side. I'm going to get that big piano thing on here. I was going to throw it off as short steel, but it's got wood on it, and I don't feel like just smashing it with the hammer. My thumb is still not the best. That's why you see me holding the camera. Not to look how swollen it is. But it's kind of hard to hold the camera. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that today. Just a quick little thing. I wanted to put a video out and show you guys and give you guys a status update of what's been going on. And the other thing is either today or tomorrow I have to go down to the place that installs the lift gates. The lift gate I ordered, they do not have, and they want me to pay for it first. So, just like the truck, they wouldn't order it until I gave them money, which is dumb. Because they're like, oh, well, if you don't buy it, we're going to get stuck with it on the lot. And I'm like, you're not going to get stuck with it. Oh, it's going to be a hard sell to sell that truck. I'm like, right. You have no trucks on your lot, but a brand new 25 comes in, you have none on your lot. Whatever. That's another thing. Starting already to get a bad taste in my mouth about this dealership. But I got to go give them $5,000. I'm getting the wider aluminum gate. It's going to be the 38-inch aluminum bifold gate by Tommy Gate G2 with the lighting package, the backup camera package. And installed was like $6,800. It's a little pricey, but they're doing all the work, and I just got to drop the truck off and come back and pick it up. So, which is good because my yellow truck's paying, or my white truck is paying for it. I'm going to take $5,000 to put on the lift gate, and another $5,000 is going to go on the down payment when I buy the truck. I'm hoping to put like $15,000 down. I already put $5,000, so I'm hoping to come another 10 G's. Real fart. Oh well, that sounded nice. A little bit more, but yeah. So I got that coming, and I'm just trying to get everything prepped. I'm going to get a nice back rack like I got for this one, the DZ back rack, and things like that. Oh, here comes Sniper's Nightmare. I hear him coming, but I'm going to outfit this truck a little bit better than normal, but I'm trying to set this one up when I get it for the long haul. Listen to this ratted ass. You see him coming through the mist and shit. Look at this guy. He watches my videos too. It's pretty funny. I call him Sniper's Nightmare. It's kind of a mean thing to say because the guy had a stroke, but it's still funny. He bobs his head when he walks. It's kind of like Donald Trump. It's Sniper's Nightmare. To this trailer. Alright guys, look at all the stuff he brought me. Well, I gotta unload it. What did I step on? Oh man. Yeah, I'm videoing you. You're on there. They know you as Sniper's Nightmare. You're known as Sniper's Nightmare because you walk like... Here, shake my hand, Steve. Don't crush my hand. Oh, it looks like Mario on crack. All right, we're going to unload this stuff, guys. I'll continue to talk with you when we're done. Andy's leaving. Bye, Steve. Yeah, so I took everything that he had. It was all the metal from a camper and stuff, so threw that on here. I'm just helping the guy out. Gave him a couple bucks, you know. But he had a couple pipes from that camper too. From all the drain pipes were black pipe, you know, like water pipes and stuff, drain pipes. That's how old that camper was. And he had this section, the tongue section. I'm just gonna cut all this stuff up. I'm gonna get that boiler, load it in the back of here, put this in the one corner. And I'm going to cut these up. These hubs and stuff are pretty heavy, guys, like I said. But I figured I'd help the guy out. I'm not going to make much money on it. But just trying to help the guy out. I don't expect to make a lot of money on the stuff he brought here. And then I got to handle it and bring it to the scrapyard and stuff. But I don't know. But I'm going to go get that boiler. We'll go see what we can look at. Alright, so I didn't film me breaking that boiler down, guys. It's kind of a pain in the butt with my thumb. It was laying on it in the worst possible position. It was laying flat on its back. It wasn't laying like long way so I could bust the plates open. So I took all the tin off. I'm just going to throw that to the side. But it was a 4-plate boiler. That plate right there is heavy. That took pretty much everything I had to pick it up to get it to the tailgate. Sorry, I'm itching my arm. And there was other couple little things that were there in the pile next to this, so... Now I'm gonna cut this stuff up and load it up and get it going, guys. So by the time you see this, it'll be movie magic and it'll all be done. And just like that, it's done. So as you see, we're not squatting too terribly bad. I'm not gonna tell you that was easy. I broke like 6 or 7 Sawzall blades cutting that stuff. It just binds up, and you know, my thumb's not too good, so every time it would vibrate and kick, I just sent shooting pain up my arms. But I had a couple other little pieces of pipe and some random things I threw in here. I got, like I said, we've seen that boiler. I got that wood stove up there, so I put that in the front half of the truck. Now, I know some of you guys don't like putting the heavy stuff in the front because then you got to move it back. You just want to be able to, if you're going to pick it up or whatever, just tip it off the end. But when you're hauling weight, the more weight you get between here and there, the better. Because then that puts more weight to the front. You know, if you load behind the axle, you're going to sag more. And that's why when you hook a trailer up and you have a hitch, you're further away from the center line of the axle. So just look at that. So when you put 500 pounds or 1,000 pounds of tongue weight on your trailer, that's what makes them squat. Even 2,500, 3,500s, once you start getting to about 1,000, 1,500 pounds, they're going to squat because you're way off. And the perfect example, you ever notice how fifth wheel campers, the fifth wheel gooseneck thing is right in front of the axle? No matter which truck it is, which manufacturer it is, whether it's a 1,500, 2,500, or 3,500, they're always right there. Which makes sense because you want most of your weight there, which is a better hitch point than back here. So if you're towing, 14,000 pound camper and you're a hitch pull, that's a hell of a lot more weight than doing a 1,500 or a 1,400 pound gooseneck, with the weight right over the center axle. Something to think about, guys, when you're loading your trucks. Remember, heaviest forward. I usually do heavy, from here to here, heavy, medium over the axle, and light to the end. All right, guys, we're heading to Ben Weiss. As you can see, I'm perspirating and sweating. It was nice and cool, but it got warm this morning. Like I said, I'm not really feeling too hot either. My springs are just starting to touch the bottom mainspring. So if I had to put a guess in, on weight, guys, I would say probably about 2,200 pounds. We'll see if I'm right when we go to the scrapyard. When you see this, we'll be pulling on the scale. No annoying beeper either. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the scrapyard. Doesn't feel too terribly heavy, so I said about a ton. on the scale, 85.60. So we got a decent little load on here, guys. Not bad. It'd be nice to make a couple bucks today. I mean, get my money back at least, and a little bit of money. I mean, I had to pay for gas, but at least I'm helping another friend out and another scrapper. So, you know, sometimes you got to give it back, you know, guys. So, always help each other and look out for each other, because you never know. You might be the one asking for help, or, you know, or something, you know. But, all right, I'm going to get unloaded. We'll see what we make on this little load today. I know short steel is like $205 a gross ton. I think 200 or 205 a gross ton. So it's not terrible, but it's not that good either. But, I mean, you got to take the good with the bad, right, guys? Oh, and one of my mechanic guys messaged me. They got some scrap up at the garage, so I'm going to go up there and grab that. I'll show you guys after this what I get from there. Might be some car parts and some, mostly just tin and stuff, exhaust systems and things like that. But, hey, I'll take it. Let's see what we get paid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're done unloading. So what are we on, 85? Look at that. A slender 5,800 pounds. You gotta remember, I got tools in the back of this. No lunchbox or Xander. Been talking to myself today. But, I had a decent load. If I had all my tools out of this thing, man, I bet you, I have all the tools from the white truck in here still. All stuff's behind the seat. It was like packed. But yeah, guys, we had more on than I thought. Let's go see what we got. Alright, guys, I did have a little bit more weight on than I thought. So, we had 2,600 pounds, short steel. That's that heavy gauge stuff you cut smallly. A lot of you guys know, but some new people have been watching my channel, interested in scrapping. So, anything that's more than 1/4 of an inch thick and 2x5 at my yard. Now, some yards are different with short steel, so, or light short steel. So, just, you know, the yard you're going to, just make sure you ask them what their dimensions are. Some are 3x3. Ours is 2x5. So, $208 a ton. Not great, not good. Okay. So, I made $247. I mean, I gave Steve like 40 bucks for that stuff, the steel yesterday that he had. So, I mean, I usually don't buy... Hold on, drop my receipt. Sorry, guys. I usually don't buy scrap metal. But like I said, I was trying to help a friend out. I gave him 50 bucks. And that boiler I knew was like an 800 to 1,000 pounder. And I had that wood stove with some of my other little stuff. So I figured I would just throw it all in. It wasn't a big deal for me to give him some money. And I'm going to bring that load of tin in tomorrow on the trailer. And some of that dirty aluminum. So I'm going to have a video out tomorrow if you're interested to see what that is. The dirty irony aluminum. I think it's like 15 cents a pound right now. So I bet you I have 400 or 500 pounds of that stuff, guys. I'd say about 500-600 pounds because I picked up more the other day. It's mostly engine blocks and things like of that nature. So I'm going to bring that tomorrow in on the morning, and then I have a small clean out to do. A lady's got a gross couch, she said, 2 love seats, a dresser, and some other little things, 2 barbecue grills. So I told her my minimum's $225 to haul that away. So depending on how much is there, I'll probably charge her $250 tomorrow. But I'll get to the scrapyard tomorrow. But I'm going to head to one of my garages and pick up some stuff, and I'm going to show you that, and then I'll end the video, guys. But yeah, we're back to scrapping every day now and stuff, and just wish the prices are a little better. But I mean, with everything going on in the world and the economy and being an election year, prices are always crummy, guys. But fuel prices went down a little bit, so that offsets a tiny bit, but not much. All right, let's go see what we get from the garage. So we're back at the house. They had a barbecue grill at the garage. And then, let me jump up. This is what we got. A lot of shocks, struts, exhaust systems. Those are great from that barbecue grill. Axles. Little rad up there. Aluminum rad. But yeah, guys, this is all the stuff I got. Wasn't much. A few 100 pounds. I'm going to try to fit some in some holes, some spots in the back. Just going to fill this trailer up to make this as heavy as possible. Like I said, we'll bring this load in tomorrow. A couple extra 100 pounds of stuff here. Stuff there. Could probably fit that in somewhere. Oh, my wife's home. She's coming. Oh, that's a sexy car. Jesus coming in. But yeah, guys, and then I'm going to load this stuff up here now. The guy Steve that dropped stuff off this morning says he's got an engine and some aluminum engine parts and stuff like that that he's going to be bringing around 3 o'clock. So I should have the back of this truck loaded really good with irony aluminum stuff. He's got an engine block and a transmission and some other stuff. So I'm going to help him out again. I'm going to buy it from him for cheap. So he makes a little money. I make a little money. I'm going tomorrow anyway. So I'll have room in the truck. So it's not like a big deal for me to, you know, to get the stuff. But my wife coming? Yep, there she is right there. But all right, guys. I'll see you later, man. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be having another video tomorrow. By the time you see this video, it'll probably be, you know, 6, 7 o'clock tonight. And like I said, this is Monday. So I'll have a video tomorrow. Going to go to the scrapyard and then go pick that stuff up at that house. Make a couple bucks on that. And then see whatever else I can pick up and do. But, oh, look, there's my wife. But all right, guys. I'll see you later, man. Peace.
Buddy, what's your name?
Stan.
Stan. Oh!